Loud. All right, guys, we're going to get started. I am Sherry Fredericks, and welcome to the Dream Achievers weekly Zoom call. We got a lot coming up on our call tonight. We are going to talk 5-day, 14-day reset, and we got Natalie, who's also a consultant, by the way, basically a simple consultant, but she's going to talk to us about her eFit system. So I'm really excited to talk about that. All right. But before we get on that, I always like to start with victories. So I'm going to limit it to 2 victories. So who has a victory they'd like to shout out? Sarah, maybe?
I actually do.
Well, I know you do.
Well, I was kind of excited because I got an order from someone that I didn't know. So I kind of Facebook creeped because that's what I do when I don't know someone.
Yeah.
And she is in Mountain, North Dakota, I believe. And she said I was the closest to her, and that's over an hour away. So I have some territory I need to cover.
I've never.
And that was like $100 order she placed.
Well, Sarah, she needs to do an online party. Congratulations.
Yep. I asked.
So I was thinking you were going to talk about your promotion.
Well, that too, I guess. My team is almost up to 500.
Okay. So officially, April 1st, Sarah will promote to Copper Leader. So congratulations, Sarah, as a brand new consultant. That is fantastic. We'll officially celebrate next time, but you've hit the cumulative mark. So you will promote to Copper as of April 1st. So that's tons of exciting things. Angie, perhaps you have a victory too you would like to share with us.
Yeah, my team made the gold level, so I will promote to gold on April 1st. I know, it's pretty cool.
I mean, if you would see, congratulations, Angie, if you would see her team diagram, because I'm on her team page, of where her sales were her team sales last quarter compared to this quarter, it's crazy good.
Yeah.
So
they are rocking it.
Yeah, Angie. So gold.
Never believe that.
Angie's never been a gold leader. That would be equivalent to the old team mentor level for those of you that have been around a while. So yeah, congratulations, Angie. We'll officially celebrate next week, but on the horizon. And then Debbie's not on the call, but she has promoted or will promote to copper, actually bronze, I think, April 1st as well. So
awesome.
Exciting things. And we've got other people that are tracking right behind them that will soon be celebrating. So, okay, next, remember it's the end of the month, the end of the quarter, so check your dashboard, not only for yourself, but for your team. I'm sure Twyla and Sarah and Angie and Sheila, you're all looking at your team, your own personal sales and your team sales. It always breaks my heart when someone's at like 490 or 2,497 or what, you know what I'm saying? They're just right next to another promotion or a pay raise. So make sure you reach out to your people and yourself to let them know. Okay, we have a fun promotion coming up, the Simply 5 cooking challenge. Just to bring it to life again, when you order this kit, and it starts April 5th and runs for until May 2nd. The rules are on the team page, and you have a chance. Does anybody remember what the prize is?
Party Palooza.
Hello, free Party Palooza. That's a big prize. You know, I did that last year. It was super fun. So you'll get a ticket for each post you put on the team page, making one of these meals. Kim Leopardo and I are doing this together. And so Simply 5. Does anybody know what that means? Why is it called Simply 5?
It only takes 5 ingredients to make the meal.
Yeah, so 5 ingredients or less. So yes, Twyla, so we're gonna have fun with that. Okay, then let's move into our topic because we have lots to cover. So 5 and 14-day reset. Oh my gosh, I love these beautiful recipes. Raise your hand if you've done the 5-day reset or done part of it.
Not the 5-day.
Angie and I. Okay. Imagine a week where you don't have to think about what you're going to eat. and you're gonna eliminate anything processed and you're gonna eat clean. That's what this 5-day reset is. Tastefully simple. If you notice in your catalog, kind of in the fine print, it actually is a typo. I don't know, hopefully they fixed it on the new ones, but they have an HQ sponsored. So in the catalog, the date for the 5-day reset is actually incorrect. It's April 12th through the 16th. But I love it that they're promoting it in the catalog. So if you are interested in participating in that, please get that kit ordered and take advantage of it. Share it with your clients. 14-day reset. I'm pretty sure they just finished that. And I know, raise your hand if you've done the 14-day reset, because I got some resetters on the, yeah, look at all you guys. I thought I would have Sheila and Twyla do a little testimonial on the 14-day reset. Who wants to start, Sheila or Twyla?
Go ahead, Twyla.
Okay, well, I did it a year and a half ago. Well, I did it the first time, and in the first 2 weeks, the first 14 days, I lost 30 pounds, which shocked me. 30 pounds in the first one that I did.
Wow.
And then now I do it about every 3 to 6 months, basically to maintain that weight. I usually go down about 10 pounds. I haven't been able to lose like that. One reason I think is because I retired and I'm not moving as much, which is why Natalie is here to help us get moving more. I used to walk a lot at work and now I'm not getting as much exercise in. So I think that's changed, but I'm still down 40 pounds since first time I did it. So
Twyla, that is fantastic. Yeah, that's like huge. Good
I know it isn't for losing weight, but it does make me feel better even when I just do it.
And Twyla, did your husband lose some weight as well or no?
Yeah, he did. About 20 pounds.
Yeah,
Altogether.
so he's been a trooper through it too, right? I mean, I know he's kind of your partner in crime at events. He's a consultant. But he was on board he is on board for doing the reset as well, correct?
Yeah, that's right. We do it together.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Anything else, Twyla, you want to share about the 14-day reset?
It really does make your meals easier. I mean, it tells you what to eat for those 14 days. I really almost hate when it comes to an end because then I have to think again what I'm going to be cooking. For those 14 days, it tells me exactly what I can fix. So it kind of takes that.
Did you do
stress
any
off.
substitutions, Twyla?
Mhm.
Oh, Twyla, thank you. Did you do any substitutions? I thought I remember you once saying that you substituted a couple things because you didn't like something.
Well, we're not, usually we, eat whatever's there. I've mixed the meals together from the different resets, picking the ones we like and mixing
Yeah.
those.
Once you kind
There
of,
are about 6 of them, you can do that.
yeah, way to go, Twyla. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And congratulations again on your success.
Thank you.
That's amazing. Okay, Sheila, how about you? I know you've done it a couple times.
I have. I've probably done it, I would guess 5 times, maybe more. So I just wrote down some tips that I have found when doing the reset. It's easier to do it with a friend. So Amy and I usually do it together. And we have been known to even shop our groceries together. We've been known to prep together. We've been known to share ingredients because some things you have to buy a large amount and you maybe only need 1/4 of a cup. So then we split it, which saves on time.
Cool.
It also helps keep you on track if you're doing it with a friend, or if you join the HQ sponsored group, that's a good idea also. Another tip is if you're going to do a reset, make sure you clear any junk food that you may have in your house, get rid of it, and not by eating it, get rid of it other ways, like give it away. Be prepared to eat a lot of food. You eat frequently and you might not even be hungry, but it might be time for you to eat again. So be prepared to eat a lot of good, healthy food. Another tip is to cut the grocery list. If it's just 2 or 3 people that you're feeding because you don't want to waste a lot of food. And then another tip is to think of it as a healthy lifestyle, not as a diet. And then one thing that it really taught me, I think, is this is the way that we're supposed to eat. So that was kind of eye-opening for me. And then it also taught me how important it is to meal plan. So for instance, when the pandemic started in March of last year and we were told, only go to the grocery store every 2 weeks, I really started meal planning. And I kept going back to my reset menus to look for recipes I could use. And I continue to meal plan. And I think that goes back to the reset. It just kind of taught me how to do that and how important it is to meal plan, so that when you come home from work in the evening, you already know what you're going to eat for supper. So you're not digging through the cupboards and eating as you go, trying to figure out what you're going to have for supper. So I continue to do that. I joined Weight Watchers in January with my sister, and I constantly go back to those reset recipes and put them in my meal rotation. So, because they're just so good. Awesome recipes.
Oh, that's great, Sheila. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing your experience on that. Natalie, do you want to share anything about the 14 or 5-day reset before we get into the EFIT?
Yes, I think the 14-day reset, it makes it easy. It's planning, it's a lifestyle. I think that is so key. And really, when you map it out, make your menu plans easier. I guess I've taught nutrition for 25 years in the fitness. And again, it's making it easy and just looking at some of the base fundamentals of our seasoned salt. I was telling Sherry about, I brought out the garlic to show my clients last week, and just to show you some facts of the sodium content of the old junk from the grocery store to our beautiful garlic seasoning, Tastefully Simple style, in the low milligrams of sodium. So someone who is into heart disease or weight loss, we have a good product. And it's, and like you said, it's just the way we should be eating, is that clean and healthier. So we do, it's a quality seasoning. My clients have loved it. And again, it's a baseline to play with and make it easy. And food, like I told Jill when I first met her 100 years ago, food should be fun. I think I sold her on fitness when I said, if you can't have a piece of cake and lose weight, we're doing something wrong. Food should be fun, and to learn how to balance it in. So I'm really excited on the 14-day reset, the 5, and a lot of our good quality products. Yes.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you, Natalie. Okay, so any questions on the resets? Anybody? So there is more information on my HQ under products. So if you don't have these cool, if you didn't get that with the consultant assortment that you could have purchased, there's all kinds of information on the public website and on my HQ under products. So feel free to check that out. Okay, let's transition into a really fun product that Natalie's going to share with you, and it's her EFIT. So Natalie has been exercising, I have done 20 years, but I think it's been longer than that.
Longer.
Yeah. I don't know why it says over 20 years, but okay, over 20 years plus. So she invented, and I have mine here in my office, this Club EFIT, and she's going to tell us more about this. And you know what? I love it. I've gone to some of her classes in her studio in Alec, and I've also participated on the Zoom where you just do like 10 minutes a day. There's cardio, but there's also strength, or what am I trying to say, Natalie? Pardon?
All your muscle work, your strength.
Yeah. As we get older, we need some of this. So we need it all the time. So I'm gonna let Natalie share with you the EFIT, and we're gonna do a fun little EFIT challenge that we're gonna share at the end. But I just want her to share more about this. So Natalie, I'm gonna let you take over.
Well, thanks. And thanks for inviting me into your group. And I love Tastefully Simple. I love the products. I love Jill. Like I've told a few of you, I've worked at Tastefully Simple. I designed and developed your wellness center at HQ. And then I worked with all the consultants and the employees there to work with the consultants and on nationals. I've seen some of you at nationals before. And Jill has always been a huge promoter of, I don't know which order, work hard, play hard. No, you do have to feel good, right? In order to do what we want to do and to be out there. So it's fun. And I was at leadership. I think some of you were at Sherry's, I don't know, together anyway, with leadership. And from there, she's like, let's get you back on. Because a lot of the consultants were some of the top goals were confidence and energy and sales and strength and then I think the topic a lot of the strong but fearless. So it's circling back. I love what I do. I've done it for 25 years. Sheila can attest to that. When I came back from Los Angeles, I was at Midtown Square. Grab this, you guys. Sheila and we took aerobic, or I was teaching. Yeah, from Hollywood to Midtown Square in St. Cloud to now here I'm in Alexandria, Minnesota. I'm so lucky to get to work with you. We're kind of the test in bringing this back. It's very exciting. I left Tastefully Simple because I came up with this invention in 2005. And like Jill and business women as you are, you don't just talk about doing something, you do it. So I did it. I manufactured this EFIT platform because, and working with all of you, you have to feel good. If you lose your health, we don't have anything. Your energy, your health and your weight loss, your confidence, your joint health, your back health, on and on. And that's what we were doing at headquarters for the employees. And now this is our outreach program to the consultants. And hopefully we see you back at nationals again in leadership. But yeah, so the EFIP platform, I mean, I came up with it after training people. The top excuses, and I don't know what your excuses are for and what your goals are, but I always heard the top excuses: I'm out of time, I'm out of space, I'm out of energy, and Natalie, I don't want to sweat, and Natalie, I really don't like exercise. Okay, I can work with that. So a client gave me a fish cutting board. From the fish cutting board, somebody bigger than I had an idea that I turned that fish cutting board into a portable gym. And it has been a blessing. So 2005, I invented it. It's made out of recycled plastic. Anyway, you can do your cardio on there, and I'm going to show you. And your core, you can do it standing, sitting, laying. I've had a very, very large group of gastric bypass clients that are entrapped in their bed. I can put it in their bed with them. You have to activate their muscles. You're not going to tell a 605-pound person to get up and walk. Come on. I'm very cautious of hitting people where they're at. So whether you're morbidly obese in bed or you're an Olympic athlete. I work in Colorado Springs. I've worked at the Air Force and at Peterson Air Force Base out in Colorado Springs. So it's a whole array, but it is, what are your goals? Each of you have a different story, a different body, and different goals. And that's where I find the program that fits your style. Most of my programs are 10 minutes. Why 10 minutes? Because people will do 10 minutes. And 10 minutes on the EFIT is equivalent to going to 30 minutes at the club. Why? Because it's a multitasking gym. You don't just sit there and do one thing at a time, but I'll show you that. And then I also do classes up to an hour. So you can do online, you can do Zoom, and the accountability coach. I hope you see from me a personality of Tastefully Simple style. I mean, I'd love to be a Jill of the world. She leads with heart, she leads with passion, and she gives it the grind. She's a worker bee. And that's what I want to do for you and your health. And I think, and it's just a win-win-win for everyone in your family, all around you, business, everything on that. So I do a lot of the 10-minute challenges, and then people get into the habit of it. If you don't have 10 minutes for you, your fitness and health, We have problems. We have to take that time for you. So I want to, it's so much fun. And I've loved it since the day I started over 25 years ago. I love it more today than ever. I'm more effective, more efficient, and safer than ever. And we're going to have fun. We have some prizes, incentives on the accountability coach. And let me show you, in just different things, because some of you say, well, what's your experience? 4-year degree. I taught and I started the health and fitness specialist program here. And then on my EFIT system, The Biggest Loser, NBC scouted me to come out to train a contestant on the show. So is it a most effective weight loss tool? Yeah. So sometimes you think you have to have a $5,000 big something machine. I'll tell you, buck for buck, dollar for dollar, inch for inch, the EFIT is superior. And that's where I do, like Tastefully Simple does. If you don't like it, send it back because I don't want you to have it. You're not using it. I want you to love it and use it, and I want you to get the results. And I'll go to, and I know I can get you the results if you use it and let me help you. And how many of you have ever wanted a trainer? I've worked with Tony Horton. Prior to COVID, I was traveling around the United States. I teach teachers how to teach. And, I've had a great career, and even in Brazil, some training. So guess what? You guys have me as a trainer in Sherry's group, and we get to work together on taking time to take care of you. So I want to say, and I'd have to go back and, I don't know how many, obviously they're on here, so you do kind of, but, what are your top goals? Is it fitness? And you'll have to chat with me. Is it wellness? Is it medical? Is it I want more energy? That's where I start out, is finding what you want, how many minutes you want to give me, if you want 10 minutes, or if you want 30 minutes, or if you want an hour, if you want it in your chair, if you want it in your bed, or that's the beauty of having a coach and a trainer. It's just not one size fits all. And it's already laid out thousands of routines on there. So, hey, let me get the EFIT out. I want to show you a couple things. I want to open it up to see what you're looking for and see if I hit it. Why EFIT? And this is what I do in the morning. We zoom it in, except we crank on some good tunes. Did you listen to Nationals? I'm going to turn my little guy down here and turn this back so you can see my feet, which are kind of important. And I'm going to turn this down. There. Can you see it a little better now? Maybe not. Hang on. Are you getting dizzy yet?
There we can.
Are you getting dizzy?
Got it.
Uh, it's all about being happy, healthy, lean, and strong. That's what every day. So I not only get the mind going, we get your muscles going. So if you need metabolism, you want weight loss, you want youth, you want joints, strength, back strength. In this portable gym, you had talked about the 5 with Tastefully Simple. I'm not kidding you. When they said 5 ingredients, I've got 5 ingredients for you, you guys. It's the magic 5 I've been teaching. 5 minutes and 10 minutes in 5 moves, I will train your whole body. And I'm not being an infomercial, even though I do have an infomercial. This is no kidding, you guys. Watch this. So you have your handles, and you place your resistance on there. And then you have your ankles. So the setup is as easy as that. And you can see my feet and everything.
Yep,
All right.
you sure can.
On. So you guys, more than just standing and lifting weights, which is cool. If you're doing it, please keep doing it. But if you want to crank up your metabolism to activate the muscles, watch this. One move, arms, legs, balance, core. If you were at a health club, 5 different stations at the club, or 5 different weights. So that's move number 1. You could do a sustained hold, more of a Pilates, or you can do repetition, or you can do a mix of cardio in between and the toning. So watch, One move. Two moves, bicep and hamstring, balance cord. Third move, hips, shoulders. Come on, magic 5, tastefully simple style. Step over. Hands back, leg. It's a standing sit-up. And then inner thigh, tricep, abs. I mean, who doesn't like a standing sit-up? Natalie, so there's your 5 moves, you guys. Total body check done. Science, no bull. Natalie, I can't balance like that. Guess what? Grab yourself a chair. Like you're going to come up with excuses. Grab a chair. Turn your board around. Then you put the board right under your chair. You can do the same thing seated. If you have bad knees, bad back, move number 1, super crunch. This is an ab machine like none other. You have resistance on your legs and your arms. Inner thigh, you can box. We can do chest. You could do Pilates. But wait, there's more. Come on, you all, come on. You can take this and put it in bed with you. Why would you put it in bed? Because every good day starts out good in bed. But if you have bad knees and bad back or overweight, you know why you don't get down on the floor, because you're not going to get back up. But you can do amazing abs, inner thigh. Check out the knee prevention, your hips, Pilates. It's all just beautiful, smooth. And then you can roll. So you have, and this is a reform if you've ever priced out a Pilates machine. If you want to send me $5,000 for the machine, because that'll shatter any of that price, you can. But this is dollar per square inch value. So that is just it. Oh, wait. And when you're done, and my Tastefully Simple consultants, we're on the road. And sometimes we're in hotels. You can travel with it. It fits in a suitcase. I travel all over the world with it. Hockey games to, I carry it right on flights. Take the tubing off, it fits in. But you have to keep your metabolism going, and 10 minutes will do that. You can do aerobics on your eFit as well. It's just plain out fun. You just train with me, you'll forget you're even working. I'm sure of it. Questions? I gotta get my glasses. Questions on anything? You can try it for a month. We have a gift coupon. Talk about fun. I have a little shirt here. And Sheila, I'm gonna give you the first shirt because I love that we trained in St. Cloud together.
I love it.
Awesome, thank you.
And the first person that gets signed up and gets themselves eFit, I have one more in an extra large. Why? Because we just want to have fun. Fitness is fun. It feels good to feel good. It's a high to help people feel good. I love seeing you at the top of your game. So that's what I want for you. And I have the tool to do it and the energy.
Natalie does have both, you guys. I'm gonna have her tell you how much this costs in a second, but I have to say, I first found out about it. I mean, I've known Natalie since she worked at Tastefully Simple, but a friend of mine, Jackie Notch, Natalie, is the one actually that kind of encouraged me to check you out because she would go to your classes. And I just, whether you have, I have some knee issues. So I had gone to one of her classes, and I do the Zoom ones where she'll say, okay, here's level 1, level 2, or level 3. So for a while there, I had to use the chair. And that's okay. I mean, if you have a bad back or bad knees, but even on the 10-minute daily, Natalie will give you different levels and just encourage you to work at your pace. So I love it. So Natalie, tell them how they get one of these if they would like to.
Well, go to the www.clubefitcrew.com. So CLUB, the letter E, because it's easy exercise, easy, effective, efficient. Club E Fit, FIT, clubefitcrew.com or clubefit.com. You guys, you get a $20 Tastefully Simple because you're on Sherry's team. And Jill has given me the blessing, wants me to be back and working with. So that is, you get, and you enter Tastefully Simple 20. That is a $20 gift. Oh, go ahead.
So Natalie, it's clubefit.com.
Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
I just put that in the chat.
There you go.
Yeah. So Jill, tell her that you kind of shared this with me too, that we're kind of like the guinea pigs or something.
No, not guinea pigs. I won't use the pigs, but
No, I mean, we're like, yeah.
no, yes, no, exactly. Jill has given blessing, and you have the best of the best with Sherry here, and your crew is top shelf. Guess where we all live? And I'm real close to Sherry and in logistics wise.
Yep.
But and because we know she's like, go ahead and get going with Sherry, because we're gonna we're gonna launch it out, but it just takes a little bit of time to get out. So we'll put you as our pace setters.
Pace setters.
You are my leaders, my pace setters to show. Are you feeling better on it? Do you have more energy? Do you have more confidence? So more of our leads, our pace setters. So that is exciting. So use the $20. If you're in the area, you can pick it up, or if I'm in St. Cloud, I could possibly swing by, drop it off, but otherwise it just will ship right out, right to your door. I manufacture out of Chicago, so it's very easy to drop ship it out. Everything online, you guys. If you don't, I didn't tell you that. You get 30 days of training with me.
For free.
Right? For free.
Yeah.
You can either Zoom with me, you can have my private live Facebook, or find it archived. Okay? So, and then if you need specialty work, I just had a gal, she has plantar fasciitis. So I just sent out a 2-week get started in your chair routine. That's what I do, is customize things to fit and help you. If you miss it, like I said, everything is archived, or but it's all under password, only for members only. So it's on the website. So anyway, you get that for free, and accountability.
And
So,
Natalie, you have a Facebook page too as well.
and that's everything I do is kind of hidden. I just have a generic Club eFit one. Yes, that's a private page. When you purchase your eFit, then I give you an invite in, and those are just for my paid people, and that's what you would be put in on. And then I just really dote on those people, and they check in. So daily, if you want, daily, I check in with you. If you don't, because you're doing so great on your own, great. But I'm not a person where I want you to buy the product and shove it underneath your bed or put clothes on it or something like that. Remember, I've been in the industry for 25 years. I've heard a few excuses.
Right. So Natalie and I are going to do a Tastefully Simple eFit Crew Challenge, and there'll be some prizes. But we're going to do it April 15th through May 15th, and we'll promote it on the team page. So we're not going to start it till the 15th of April, so you have time to get the eFit, this cool thing, so we can work on it together. And then we'll just do a challenge, or it'll be 10 minutes a day, doing it for 30 days. So how fun would that be? Doesn't that sound cool?
Does that sound cool, you guys? So then we're accountable to each other. And whether we're doing the 14-day reset, and then from the 15th to the 15th, checking in. And it's amazing what you will have and feel with 10 minutes. And if you're already doing something, great, do extra. Do a 10-minute bonus. But if you're not doing anything, you watch how it changes your mind, your muscles, everything in 10 minutes. And we'll have fun. And if you have questions, you have a trainer.
I love it. Well, Natalie, I see we're 5 minutes over, and I'm such a stickler, but thank you so much. I will leave it open here, though, if anybody has any questions for Natalie. If you need to hop off, I totally get it. Watch for details on the team page. But does anybody have any questions for Natalie or myself?
I do. The resistance bands that it comes with, are there different resistances or are they standard or?
Great question, great question. Yellow and green come with it. And then do you see the, good question. Yellow is the lighter, green is the heavier, and you won't need any different than that.
Okay.
Because you see, when you're sitting, you can move this adjustment groove down, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the deeper you go, the shorter the resistance, the harder. The shorter the tube, the harder the resistance. So you get
Okay.
you get yellow and green with it.
Okay, cool. Thank
Yep.
you.
And the same way with the ankle cup, you get a yellow and green with the ankle cup too. And everybody should start with the yellow. But I know, who was it? Angie, Twyla, if your husband does it, the green would be great for your husband.
Twyla, come on.
So I have a bad shoulder.
Yes.
Is there a special exercises that they do with that?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'll help modify some of my, I would probably have you go for the first week without resistance, but the protocol for knee rehab, I've done surgery, knee, shoulder, hip, and it's to modify and to get that strength back. But yes, absolutely, you need to be using it or you're gonna lose it, and get it back. But to be smart so we don't flare something funky up. Good question. Yep, and everything I do, I usually say level 1, low, level 2, a little higher, level 3 is here. If you're injured, I'll probably go over it with you, but I'll remind you, level 1, coming back from COVID, or if you have injured, your range of motion is very low, very slow. Yes, good.
I just typed in the code, sorry. Yeah, so great questions, you guys. So like I said, stay tuned, and I know Natalie will be checking in on the team page as well. So anything else? All right, well, encourage your team members to watch the recording. I know we have many people that aren't able to participate on a Monday night at 8, and I know they do watch the recording. So thanks, Natalie.
Yeah, you're welcome, and I'm on your Facebook page. Please ask questions. And Sheila, I need your address because you're the winner of the love shirt.
Okay.
I always say, love the skin you're in. Eat like you love yourself, exercise like you love yourself, think like you love yourself.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Natalie.
Yeah.